అసలు మీకు అవసరం లేదు కదా, క్లాసెస్ మీరు చదువుకుంటారు కదా మంచిగా, రైట్? Okay, let it be. So we'll discuss about the sit together. Okay. So the next topic is sit together. So here we are going to see how we are going to communicate. Okay, how we are going to be communicating with our team members and the project members who are going to be developing and who are going to be working on that particular things, right? So here we can see. So the next topic is sit together. So in this we can communicate rapidly and accurately by sitting together. Okay, whenever we are sitting together, definitely, obviously, everyone will be sharing their ideas, their points, right? Their points and whatever the works they have to do and whatever the things they have to update, right? So these all things they are going to be information. So this is, we can say that it is one of the better way to work, right? It is one of the better way to work, and we can exploiting great communication. Okay, with the help of this we can provide communication, right? So great communication means simply we can say that we are sharing our knowledge, ideas, talents, whatever the information is there. Okay, with the help of this communication only, these all things are going to be possible, right? And making a room, so we have to create one of the working space. Okay, this working space means everyone will be sitting at a room. Okay, they will be discussing on the charts, or they will be using some digital charts. Okay, this piece of paper, okay, whatever, on that they will be putting all the points, right? We have to create that room as a working environment so that everyone can involve and everyone can share their ideas and can put their ideas on the papers, right, or charts. And designing your workspace, right? So whenever we are working on particular our projects, definitely first we have to feel a comfortable, right? I should be work on that. Okay, everyone will be having some ideas and some like on which platform I have to work. Okay, where I can work, in which team I can fit. You people will be analyzing, right? However, you people are working on major project. Now you people are thinking that if I will be go with that team 12, I will be a comfortable. Okay, I'm not comfortable with this team. Okay, like that you will be designing your workspace first, right? Comfortably according to team size. Here all the designing and the workspace are going to be provided, depend upon that, right? Some team may consist of 4 3, okay, who are doing the testing. There will be a 6 members. Okay, like that a team is going to be divided based upon that workspace. Okay, based upon that design, your team is going to be scheduling, right? And results, when your team sits together, definitely they will be putting their ideas. Okay, they will be doing some communication more effectively, right? So that you stop guessing at answers and ask more questions. Whatever the questions in your mind, you can put on that, so that whoever knows that answers, they will be answering that questions, right? And contradictions. The hardest part about sitting together is finding room for the open and the quiet workspace, right? So these all things are not possible to do these things. Definitely it will be become a problematic to us, right? And next, alternatives. If sitting together is not possible, then individuals should complete the work. Okay, whenever the individual is working on that particular task or particular project, definitely it will become more complex and it will be consuming more time, right? So this will be the alternatives for the sitting together, right? So sitting together, so when means some questions we have to put ourselves, right? Like, how can I concentrate with all the background noise? Okay, right? If we are sitting in somewhere wherever the noisy, okay, noises are there, we are unable to concentrate on that, right? So we have to put some questions whenever we are working on projects or anything. First, the environment should be a peaceful, Okay, it should be a workspace wherever in that workspace I can involve and can put ideas, okay, peacefully, right? So when one person is interrupted, the whole team stops what they are doing to listen. What can we do to prevent people from being distracted so easily, right? So whenever the communication is done, okay, whenever we are sitting together, okay, we are putting our ideas. When one person is speaking means other have to listen carefully. Okay, after he or she stops, then you can interrupt. Okay, then you can put your views, right? And what if I need privacy for the phone calls? Okay, so that in here most probably here you people will be discussing. Once the discussion has been completed, then only you people are going to attend the phone calls, right? So the next topic is real customer involvement. So actually we said that in agile model, okay, till the release of the project, here customer is going to be involving and giving their ideas, right? And not ideas, feedback. Depend on that feedback, here we are doing some iteration and releasing as a next iteration, 1 2 3, like that, right? So how real customer will be involving? Yes, if he involve means what will be happen, okay, means how the projects will be going to done. Okay, what are the things we can do, the changes, if there are any changes, okay, these all things we can see, right? So first of all we have to understand the real customer involvement, right? To know the goals and clarity as to what to be built by the team. First of all we have to involve the customer, then only we can able to give some clarity and whatever the goals of this customer are there. Okay, according to that we can build our team. Okay, we can form our team and can involve, okay, by distributing the task and work in a form of team, so that everyone will be dividing each module and one team will be working, right? So there are various types of real customer involvement, like personal development, ma. Okay, personal development means they are developing the software for their own use. Okay, as a result, there no need to involve external customer. The team is the real customer, right? So whatever the software they are developing or whatever they are working on that particular software, it is there for own use, ma. So that the third party or the customer is not involving in that, right? Here the person who need their own software, he will become the real customer in that team. Okay, that is the personal development. Simply remember one point, here no involvement of external customers will be there. Okay, whatever the software we are preparing, that is for our own use, right? And that customer who means we are for our own purpose we are developing means definitely that team will be the real customer. Okay, so second, in-house custom developments. Okay, whatever the changes we can do, okay, whatever the limits are there we can do. Okay, whatever the changes depend upon the customer, depend upon the time. Okay, here changes can be done. So in-house refers to conducting an activity or operations within a company. Okay, instead of relying on outsourcing, a firm uses its own employees and time to keep a division or a business activity. So whenever the project has been came means that project, whatever the activities they are conducting on that particular projects, okay, that everything will be taken care of by that particular company employees only. Okay, instead they are not going to be involving any outsourcing persons, right? So here the own employees and the time keep they are going to be involving their own employees, scheduling some time, okay, some division, so that business activities can be done, right? For the in-house custom development, simply we can say that here only that particular company person's employees are going to be work on that. Okay, within that time and within that whatever the divisions or whatever the teams they have classified, they are going to be working. Okay, like business activities, everything will be involving in that. Like they will be conducting some meetings, so whatever the works they have done, okay, what is remaining, like that. For these all things they will be doing some planning, and according to that they will be scheduling meeting, right, and they will be working on that, right. And next, outsourced custom development. So simply we can say that it is a OPD, right? Outsourced outsourced product development, OPD. Remember, I will be giving the objective question also. So outsourced product development is one of the practice where the organization is going to be hiring the third party for development of their products or any services in a variety of field like IT, business, communication, and HR, even idea generation also, right. Whenever our company employees are not sufficient, we need some more help to wind up our projects in time, means definitely they will be involving some outsourced persons. They will be taking their help for generating the ideas, whoever are the experienced persons. Okay, they will be helping to develop our products and the services in time, right. So that is the outsourced custom development, right. So this real customer involvement, okay. So market software is classified into two types, Margin. Okay, so there will be some market updates, okay, according to time to market. Here products and projects have to be developed. So this market software classified into two types. One is the vertical market software and second one is the horizontal market software. So vertical market software is a software developed for applications for a specific client. Okay, for example, like investment, real estates, and banking programs are all the vertical market software applications now, because they are only used by some specific group of people. So simply we can say that vertical market software, it is related for the business people, okay, whoever are having their own business, okay, like own organization, okay, particular that organization only have to use and utilize the services. For them only they will be preparing that software. So simply we can say that it is a vertical market software, right. And coming to the horizontal market software, okay, opposite to that, so that everyone can involve in that, everyone will be using that particular software, right. That is the horizontal market software. So first of all, this horizontal market software can be known as productivity software, right. Productivity software. And a horizontal market is one in which all of your used your products to do the same thing, okay, sorry, something, regardless of what industry they are in. Examples of this horizontal market software is like word processor, web browser, spreadsheets, applications, Google's, whatever the different applications we are using from the Google, like what is that we are downloading from App Store, right. From store we are downloading and we are using, right. Everyone, that one application is not permanent for the one person, right. For example, you people are having Gmail app in your mobiles, Gmail, Insta, FB, everyone will be having. That is not permanent for you, right. So that same kind of application can also used by the different person, but with the credential will be a different, login credentials will be different, right. So like that, horizontal market will be providing whatever the softwares, okay, productivity software for their customers. Different customers can involve and can use, okay, in industries, in organizations, okay, at various types of working places we can use this horizontal market softwares. But coming to this vertical market software, it is only for the particular groups or the organization or business people, whoever are having their own business, for them it will be developing one software application. That specific group of people only can involve and can use that application. Okay, no other person can involve in that until and unless if they give the permission. Once they give the permission means you can involve and can use their application also, right? So these are the two types of modular software. One is the vertical and second one is the horizontal. Remember, vertical is only for the group of organizations, business peoples, okay? And coming to this horizontal, it is for everyone. Okay, it is for everyone, the customer who want to use or who want to run the application individually, they can. So some of the examples we have mentioned, you can check, right? So what will be the results for this real customer involvement, right? When you include real customers, you improve your knowledge about how they use the softwares in practice, right? So definitely if we are involving the customers means definitely we can improve the new things in that according to their knowledge, according to our knowledge, and we may getting some practice on that, right? So contradictions, customer desires the visions and may even change it at regular interval, but ultimately the product manager holds the final responsibility for the product completion. Okay, the customer is regularly he is going to be change the things. Okay, this will be become a problematic ma. Okay, whatever the changes are there, he have to give immediately. Otherwise here they have to hold the product. Okay, when they have to complete, when they have to submit, this all will be a pending. This all will become some problematic, right, to release the product into the markets. So alternatives, real customer involvement is helpful for the ultimate product development, right? So whenever the customer is involving, whenever they are sharing their thoughts and views or ideas, then we can include that all things in our product. Definitely it will become some ultimate product, right? So customer will be happy, and organization and companies will be getting some benefits also, right? So each and everyone will be having their own credits, right? So here I have given the notes for real customer involvement, right? How the customer is involving. Okay, with coolly we have to handle them, right? And we have to get all the previous softwares, whatever the project they have developed. Okay, if it is old or new, okay, whatever for old, whatever the softwares are there and who have worked, these all things they are going to be replacing, right? By using some XP team or the customers, they will be involving the on like customers or developers, and they will be working on that particular projects, right? So here expertise, definitely they will be involving the expertise or the experience per persons. Why? Because wherever the problem has been occurred in that particular domain or in the previous version of the software, they will be sharing their knowledge and they will be providing some help or the guidance for the developers who are involving in that particular projects, right? So daily involvement with the project, although crucials includes the risk of the tunnel vision. You can get so caught up in the daily details of the project that you lose track of your real customer interest, right? So we have to involve the customer simultaneously. We have to do all the changes. We should not make that project as a crucial. Okay, so we have to satisfy the customer mainly, so that customer should not lose his interest, right? So we have to do whatever the things are there, whatever the things are involved in that project, so that the customer is impressed and he will be interested to give the next projects or to give this next whatever the things are there, so that he can, if the customer is happy, then definitely he will be coming and contracting to you only, right? Like that they have to make it happy to the customer. So there will be some real customer involvement, right? So the best approach to do these all things will be depend on like whatever the software you are building for the customers, right? So this all becomes, when it will become best means whenever you are working or building and preparing good software, then only the customer will be approaching to you and he will be involving, right? So we have seen what are the personal development and in-house custom development and outsourced custom development, right? So once go with this, right? And I have given the brief notes for the vertical market software, right? So how it will be addressing the needs of the business or organizations, how they are developing. Okay, if they ask difference between vertical and horizontal, also you can write well, right? So this is about the real customer involvement, right? So we have seen sit together and real customer involvement. Till now, any doubts you can ask?